Alright folks, welcome back to the channel. Today's adventure is not a paddling one and it's not a hiking one. Long ago, I read a story about a little boy. And it was down here in central New York. I'm doing my central New York tour. And when I made plans on this trip, this story popped into my head. And I said, I'm going to go there to check this out. This is one of the most unique stories you're ever going to hear. Follow along. So long ago I read this story about a little boy, Merrit Beardsley. Merrit was just 8 years old when he was suffering from an illness, a disease. He had a rampant fever. He knew he was going to die. And one of the things that he wished to his parents before he died was not to be buried where it's dark. He was scared of the dark. So after he died, his parents built a tomb with a window. And little Merritt's tomb became a story. And here in central New York, it is a legend. Over the years, this tomb has been vandalized and taken advantage of. But here is the tomb. Little Merritt's tomb. You can see the little window right in there. Now, over the years, his parents took care of the tomb until they both died, and they're buried here next to him. And since then, it kind of went into disrepair for many years until a high school student and a college student teamed up, did a fundraiser, and rebuilt little Merritt's tomb here. Straightened it up the way it should be. And I just thought that this is the neatest little thing for a little boy who was scared of the dark, knew he was dying. His final wish was not to be buried underground where it was dark. And they purposely put the window in so there would be sunlight coming in for little Merritt, and he would not be scared of the dark. Isn't that the neatest little story? Now there was the story that caught my eye was in the 1980s that it was vandalized and the window was broke out, and actually a local teenager had Merritt's skull in his room. He was located by authorities and dealt with. But then a company stepped up, plexiglass company stepped up, made a new window for his tomb. But isn't this just one of the unique stories? A little boy scared of the dark, wasn't scared of dying, he was scared of the dark, didn't want to be buried underground. And his parents went to great lengths to make sure that he was going to have light forever. Now still here. This became kind of a tourist attraction here in central New York. This is in Oxford, New York. This is the Miller Cemetery. And I'm glad to see that it's in good shape. Very good shape. So I just had to stop by and take a look at this. I thought this was kind of a unique thing, and that, you know, it's out here in the middle of nowhere, but it earned a historical plaque from the state of New York. Little Merritt's tomb. A unique tomb with a window marking the final resting place of young Merrit Beardsley on his death in 1865. It is a unique story. I hope you find it as unique as I do. Alright folks, you watched all the way through. Thanks for that. If you liked the video, make sure to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, click the subscribe button down below. Continue to follow the adventure. And remember, folks, tomorrow is no guarantee for any one of us. So disconnect from that Wi-Fi, connect to this out here. You won't be disappointed.